When you think about hip-hop's most iconic albums, Illmatic by Nas is often at the top of the list. Dropping in 1994, it's been hailed as one of the greatest rap albums of all time, setting a gold standard for lyrical ability and storytelling. We'll break down his thoughts, struggles, and how he managed to carve out his own path in hip-hop history. Let's get into it. Illmatic wasn't just another album. It was a revolution. From the very first track, the Genesis, to the closing, It Ain't Hard to Tell, Nas showcased his raw talent, painting vivid pictures of life in Queensbridge. The production was top-notch, featuring heavyweights like DJ Premier, Large Professor, and Q-Tip. The authenticity and depth of Nas's lyrics resonated with fans and critics alike, solidifying his place among the rap elite. But with such a strong debut, the question on everyone's mind was, what's next? The anticipation for Nas's follow-up album was through the roof. Fans and critics were eager to see if he could replicate the magic of Illmatic. Nas himself was aware of the pressure. In an interview, he recalled the overwhelming expectations. Nas said, "After Illmatic, people were waiting. Their anticipation for my first album was huge, but the anticipation for my second album, It Was Written, was way crazier." This sophomore jinx thing isn't just a myth. Many artists have struggled to match the success of their debut albums. Nas, however, approached this challenge head on. He knew the stakes were high and the competition was fierce. Jay-Z, Ghostface Killah, Raekwon, Mobb Deep, and Biggie were all dominating the rap scene. Nas had to bring his A game to stay relevant. The pressure wasn't just external. Nas also had his own doubts and insecurities. He even said, "Oh, for sure, because you had Jay-Z coming, you had Ghostface's first album, you had Raekwon, you had Mobb Deep. These guys had cornered the rap game off, and also Biggie and many others. So the competition was severe for me to put out the next record." Despite these challenges, Nas remained confident in his abilities. He believed in his craft and the love he received from the game. The landscape of the music industry was also changing. The 90s saw a shift from album focus to single-driven releases. Nas recognized this change, but he stayed true to his roots as an album artist. Nas even said, in reference to how Kendrick Lamar should follow up after his classic album, Good Kid, Mad City, he said, "There's so many single artists that the album artist just holds up as a whole different kind of value." And Kendrick is that kind of guy. So whatever he does, in my opinion, will be appreciated. But at the same time, he knows he has to bring it. Nas understood the importance of staying authentic and true to oneself. He advised Kendrick Lamar, another artist facing similar pressures, to embrace his unique journey. Nas said, "You can compare them because you can compare me and Kendrick in a lot of ways. But at the same time, you have to respect his journey. His journey is his own fresh journey, and to compare it with me or anybody else is not fair to him." Nas's journey was his own, and he wanted Kendrick to have that same freedom to define his own path. Nas also reflected on the changes in the industry and the role of the radio in an artist's success. Back in the 90s, radio play was crucial for reaching a larger audience. Nas said, "Back then, it was the beginning of them playing street records on the radio all day. So back then, you needed something that had more radio appeal more than you do today. The internet has revolutionized the music industry, making it easier for artists to reach their audience without relying solely on the radio." Nas acknowledged this shift by saying, "The internet made the world smaller, so it's easier now for people to hear your music. You don't necessarily need a radio record." When asked about the comparison between Illmatic and Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City, Nas had an interesting perspective. He believed that while comparisons are inevitable, each album is a product of its time and unique circumstances. Nas said, "Illmatic represented a different time and a different expression for different reasons. The times inspired the sound of that. The climate of the music business, the rap game, the industry, the year, in life itself. Nas stressed the importance of allowing each artist to have their own lane and be appreciated for their unique contributions. Nas said, "You gotta respect his music for him. It's cool to compare it, but at the end of the day, allow him to have his own lane." Nas's advice to Kendrick and other artists facing similar pressures was simple yet profound. Don't let the pressure of following up a classic hinder your creativity. He said, "It's super important, but don't let that get in the way of creating. It's like, yo, you're like one of the most important guys out here in the world. Now go make an album." That's a lot of pressure to have. But so what? Just say to yourself, so what? Yeah, I'm that dude. I got music to make. Nas also touched on the idea of never being bigger than hip-hop itself. He believed that while individual artists can achieve great success, the culture and essence of hip-hop are bigger than any one person. Nas said, "You'll never be bigger than hip-hop. I want to be big, but I'll never be bigger than hip-hop. If I become bigger than hip-hop, then I'm Madonna. I'm a diva." This perspective kept Nas grounded and focused on the bigger picture. He recognized that the true essence of hip-hop lies in its ability to inspire and connect people. Nas's journey from Illmatic to It Was Written wasn't just about maintaining his status. It was about evolving as an artist while staying true to his roots of hip-hop. Nas's sophomore album, It Was Written, released in 1996, faced immense scrutiny and expectations. Despite the pressure, Nas managed to deliver an album that showcased his growth and versatility as an artist. The album featured hit records like If I Ruled the World, Imagine That, and Street Dreams, which received significant radio play and commercial success. It Was Written was a departure from the raw, gritty sound of Illmatic. It featured more polished production and a broader range of themes. Some fans and critics initially criticized this shift, but over time, the album gained recognition for its depth and complexity. Nas reflected on this evolution by saying, "We were opening that door, so we had to figure out if y'all wanted it to sound a little smoother or what y'all wanted to see." Nas's ability to adapt to the changing landscape of hip-hop while staying true to his artistic vision is a testament to his resilience and creativity. He navigated the pressures of following up a classic with grace and determination, proving that he was more than a one-hit wonder. One of the key takeaways from Nas's journey is the importance of authenticity and staying true to oneself. Nas's success wasn't just about meeting expectations. It was about pushing boundaries and evolving as an artist. Nas's advice to Kendrick Lamar and other artists in this situation is rooted in this principle. He urged them to embrace their unique journey and not be swayed by comparisons or external pressures. Nas emphasized the importance of creativity and self-expression by stating, "It's super important, but don't let that get in the way of creating." Nas's journey is a powerful reminder that while the pressure to follow up a classic can be daunting, it's also an opportunity for growth and innovation. Nas's ability to navigate these challenges and continue to produce impactful music has solidified his legacy as one of hip-hop's greatest artists. Nas's experience of following up Illmatic with It Was Written provides valuable insights into the pressures and challenges artists face when trying to live up to monumental debuts. His journey is a testament to the power of resilience, authenticity, and creativity. As Nas said himself, life's about challenges. In this game, it's about challenges. And Nas has proven time and again that he is more than capable of rising to those challenges. What do y'all think about Nas's journey and the pressure he faced following up Illmatic? Do you agree with his decision to switch his style up a bit on the second album? Or do you think he should have kept the same style? Leave your comments down below. The greatness of Nas is so undeniable that even his prior enemies have to show respect. Dame Dash, who was once like a brother to Jay-Z, even admitted that Ether was the superior diss song. Dame is still furious with Jay-Z to this day for not being more prepared for his battle with Nas. Click the video on the screen to find out more about that. And make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified every time I post. Peace.